98.1 KZE. MK with you. A couple minutes after 4 o'clock on your Wednesday. Wednesdays on KZE are Friends Day, where we get live local music right here in the Redhook studios. Today's guest, all the way from New York City, please welcome Rocco of the Snow.
Take me back to when the world was still intact. If there's a secret to life no one's gonna tell, wish me well in your second-hand hell. If this is living, I don't think I'm gonna last.
1 KZE, Rocco of the Snow, welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
That was great. I hope you take this as the compliment it's intended. That sounds like it could have been a Rufus Wainwright song.
Oh, come on. You know who we were listening to all the way down here?
No kidding.
Rufus Wainwright. We're going to see him with the orchestra.
Oh, lucky you. Dude, you know, I just saw him. He was at the Town Crier down in Beacon, and I went to see him. It was just like a solo, him and a piano. And I hadn't seen him since the Judy Garland concert.
Oh, you saw that?
I did. I saw that with my mom all those years ago. And me and my mom went to see him at the Town Crier, and we're like, you know, like expectations low. It's like a solo thing. He knocked our socks off.
Yeah.
He's still got it.
He's the dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, he is a genius for sure.
But yeah, I mean, something about those chord changes and like the quality of your voice too is very, very Rufus in there.
I'll take that compliment any day.
Yeah,
Shoot.
absolutely.
We'll record that soundbite. No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge.
Just a tad bit closer to your face there. So, Rocco, tell me the story of you and your music. What led you to this point?
Oh, wow. And 10 words or less. Let me think. I've been playing, so I'm from Buffalo originally. And Buffalo, I mean, I'm imagining Woodstock's pretty similar. We get a lot of snow.
Yeah, well,
Not as much as Buffalo. Nobody gets as much as Buffalo, but we hibernate during the winter, and it becomes a really cool time to collaborate with your friends, and in my case, my family. Like I had a big musical family. My mom's one of 10, so I have a bunch of cousins and aunts and uncles, and we would get together. Miriam, same thing.
Yeah.
Her mom's one of 10, her dad's or one of 12, and her dad's one of 12. So they have a family band. My cousin's a huge inspiration for me, so we would always write songs together, and you know, just that was a huge part of growing up. And then became a sound engineer. I did a lot of toy music, believe it or not, for Mattel and Fisher-Price.
Oh, okay.
So they kept me in Buffalo for like 7 years, and then I moved to New York City, and immediately I was very lucky, and then I was just touring immediately.
So toy music, like when you get the little thing and you push the button and it plays the song like that.
That's it.
So you're the guy that all the parents hate.
Exactly. Well, so I punish all my friends when they have kids and don't hang out anymore. Listen, it's like I'm all cool with kids. I love kids. I'm a brand new uncle of twins, so I love me some kids, but you got to hang out once in a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bring the kids.
Time. So otherwise, I'm just going to stick my voice in your house and haunt you. That's my move.
So I'm picturing, for some reason, what's coming to mind is like one of those little like 80s, like the telephone with the face.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool classic. That was
One
the
of
Toy
those.
Story, right? That one?
I think so. Yeah.
Can't not have the telephone.
That's probably where I'm pulling it from. So how many of the cousins are now in bands as well, or were you the only one that stuck with it?
No, my cousin Mark still plays. He's a phenomenal musician. Actually, like he taught me a lot. And my cousin Tom plays saxophone, great player. My aunt Bernadette, great singer. My uncle Sal, great drummer. It's like my uncle Paul's in Chicago doing the jazz singer thing. So
Yeah.
my grandpa was rest his soul. He was an opera singer. He loved music.
Oh, wow.
I just always remember this big, booming Italian voice. When he was screaming, it was terrifying. But when he's singing, it's the best thing.
He's screaming at you and you're terrified, but you're like, wow, your breath control is incredible.
Yeah, right? Man, how do you work your diaphragm like that? It's terrifying.
So Rocco of the Snow comes from Buffalo, right? That's where the snow
You'd
comes
think so.
from?
It's
No.
kind of a double entendre. Well, it's not. I wish I was more creative, but my last name in Italian is Della Neve.
Ah, okay.
Really simple, but it works perfectly because, yeah, I mean, it's my history, you know. I grew up every winter, like when people would be sad about the snow, we got excited about going outside and playing, and it was just time with our friends. And
Yeah. You don't got to tell me. I mean, everybody out there who listens to this afternoon show is like sick of hearing me whine about how I want it to be ski season again. So.
me too. Oh my God.
Rocco of the Snow is my guest. We've got Miriam on the bass today as well. We've moved you over to the keyboard. You got another one for us?
I do, yeah. This one is called Gotta Wonder, and it's off my first full-length album called Prime Mover. You can get it anywhere people like to get music these days. I've just printed a vinyl I'm really excited about. Yeah, so I'll have to get you one too.
Please.
I just see the vinyl over there. I didn't even think about that.
Don't need a reason to close up shop. These formalities, they're of no use to me here on top. Lot of people have dropped for me to be where I am. Felt just like beads of sand, and I gotta wonder, what can you tell me from marks on my hands? Ever so slowly you go right till the end. Read the captions as loud as you can. Tell how to follow the who, where, and when. Lot of images rise and fall as you'd expect them to. It's what you wanted, what you wanted. All this time they meant nothing to you. When will they mean something to me? You gotta wonder. You mean to tell me my reign is through? How can you be sure? Are your visions pure? I think not. Ought to have your head for this, but I've much to lose. Put yourself in my shoes, 'cause I gotta wonder, what can you tell me from marks on my hands? Ever so slowly you go right till the end, and read the captions as loud as you can. Tell how to follow the who, where, and when. Lot of images rise and fall as you'd expect them to. It's what you wanted, what you wanted. All this time they meant nothing to you. When will they mean something to me? Something to me. Yeah. What can you tell me from marks on my hands? Ever so slowly you go right till the end, and read the captions as loud as you can. Tell how to follow the who, where, and when. Lot of images rise and fall as you'd expect them to. It's what you wanted, what you wanted. All this time they meant nothing to you. When will they mean something to me? Yeah, you gotta wonder.
98.1 KZE. Rocco of the Snow is my guest today, all the way from New York City via Buffalo, New York. What's up with the music scene in Buffalo? Is there a good scene up there?
You know, there is a great scene of musicians. I always say that there's just incredible musicians there that like I get kind of angry or I take it personally that they're all not killing it.
Yeah.
I think that there's just so much talent in the original songwriting. I would like to be able to shine a light on how cool it really is, because there's some of the best songwriters I've ever heard in my life are from my hometown, Buffalo. So
Yeah, well,
I rep pretty hard.
tell them to send their stuff my way.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely will.
I kind of consider New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts all to be local to KZE, even though they're all Connecticut and Massachusetts are small, but New York's a big state. But still, I claim it all as as part of our listening area.
All about that.
Rocco of the Snow is my guest on Friends Day today. You can become a future guest by dropping me an email, mk@wkze.com. Rocco, before we hit another song, can you tell us where to find your music and all of the socials and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so it's different than the Wallaby spelling of your Rocco's Modern Life, if you're familiar.
Right.
So, okay, it's
Very familiar.
ROCCO of the Snow. And that you can find me on Instagram. You can find me all the music on Spotify, Apple Music, or my website, which is just roccoofthesnow.com.
Excellent. Well, you got one more for us? Let's do it.
This one's a little happier. I guess a little preface. I think, especially with the last few years, we've all endured and thrived through. Hopefully, there's a lot of existential questions we all had to ask ourselves as far as what's happening and what's it all mean. And so this song was written when I was going down several rabbit holes, trying to discern what exactly this is all about and going crazy in the process a little bit. But
And you came up with a happy song?
I did.
That's good.
Yeah, because the end of it was pretty much, I call it the big riddle. And it's ultimately what I came up with is something that is not very novel because many people have stumbled upon it before, but the worst thing, I'm going to die someday. We're all going to die. I know this is, again, not prefacing the happy song, but as much love as we can bring into this world, I think is the answer to the big riddle. It's like you can wonder about what it's all about, but at the end of the day, the only answer I know for certain is that I bring love into the world, it comes back. And that's a beautiful formula. So it's pretty simple, and again, after much dismay and existential dread, I've arrived at it. But it seems to be true, and I'm all about it. So
I love that.
The world is caving in around us. One more reason to open up. Don't wanna go out with your eyes shut. As it draws closer, we pull ahead, hiding out where the earth is bled. If you fall first, I'll be the pretending for dead. But we're not even there yet. Let's chill and just see where it goes. It could all fall apart. Everyone knows I've been worried about it long enough. And the worst that can happen is to the big riddle, meaning the indefinite. You is everywhere it's gotta be. Being a silhouetted maniac, I can't think of anyone I'd rather survive without all the wonders once afforded. We can wage war with the time that's left. Nothing ever seemed to be this important before. One-eyed man and the king of the blind. No more closer to the grand design. We gather your thoughts, let's get ready to fly and find out why. Let's chill and just see where it goes. It could all fall apart. Everyone knows I've been worried about it long enough. And the worst that can happen, answer to the big riddle, meaning the indefinite. The you is everywhere it's gotta be. Being a silhouetted maniac, I can't think of anyone I'd rather survive with. Ooh, ooh, After a couple years of evolving, we could float on over all this, baby. Ooh, with a gentle sway in the right direction, we could shift currents with ease. And for once impact the patterns that we please. Wake up tomorrow, won't remember a thing. When the big picture's on a postcard, say, well, that was nice and just discard. Can you tell me who knew us to expect we make it through the worst? Well, I finally believe it's for the best. But in order to get that and all the rest, first goes, it could all fall apart. Everyone knows I've been worried about it long enough. The worst that can happen, answer to the big riddles. Me and the indefinite you, the you isn't where it's gonna be. Being a silhouetted mania, I can't think of anyone I'd rather survive with.
.98.1 KZE. That's Rocco of the Snow, Miriam on the bass. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. That was awesome.
Thanks so much for having us. This was fun.
On your next camping trip, please come back and see us again.
Yeah, that's right. We'll book it that way. I like that.
And that was roccoofthesnow.com.
Yeah.
And Bandcamp and Spotify and all the other various places you get your music. Yeah. All right. Well, we got more music coming up around the bend. Community bulletin boards up next. This has been Friends Day on 98.1 KZE.